Hey, what's going on, guys? This is a test stream because this morning I've been working all over the place. Let me put this out on Twitter just in case people are doing crazy stuff like being busy during the afternoon, or technically morning. Echo, echo. Hey, one person. Could you do me a quick favor and see if the super chat button is there? Oh, it's Danielle, of course. Who else could it be? Danielle, is the super chat option available now? Because I may have figured it out. Super duper Alice Cooper. So true. The button is. Oh! Let's go! We're so. Dude. And frankly, we're back. And quite frankly, we're so freaking back. Hello. Hello. You guys, I was unironically sweating. Okay, I'm in California, so we're it's still summer. Okay, unlike the Doors song, summer's almost over, but it's not over. So it's not over. Summer's over, but it's still warm. The climate is wearing on my mind. Thank God. Thank Jesus Christ. Frankly, we are all going to make it. Thank God. Oops. My goodness. Well, thank you guys. Speedrunner, Danielle, thank you to you guys. You guys get some exclusive streaming here. We'll be back later on. I'm just going to have a little bit of fun here, if you don't mind. I'm going to get something to eat on stream, of course, just like last time. Hey, just like last time. Summer usually doesn't fully end until about mid-October in my part of Canuck. So I kind of, yeah. Well, yeah, summer should end. Frankly, it should end because the fall. I love the fall. I used to think that was like a normie answer. I love the fall. It's my favorite time of year. But no, I get it now. I get the Spenglerian season take. It's sort of the lightness and the darkness in the same season. It's pretty warm, but not freezing. It's not winter quite yet. So I think that's a perfect equilibrium, maybe. Well, let me tell my pops, because he's been sweating me. He's been telling me, my goodness, you care so much about this YouTube thing, and you're procrastinating. Humana. Don't you want to make money? How are you ever gonna make money? Creating hypotheticals. Why don't you get a real job? Father, I am an internet live streamer. This is the future. I'll show you. Pretty warm, but not freezing. So true. Vingle, my Nibba Vingle. Hey. Good to see you, big guy. Hey, we got all the cool people in here. We got all the VIP. If you guys have ever played San Andreas, you remember Jizzy's nightclub in San Fierro? It's right next to the Golden Gate Bridge. I forget what the bridge is called in the game, but you remember that nightclub where you pull a gun out on him? You guys are like the VIPs in that fictional video game. I love the fall. Hey, Danielle, you might be maybe that's an indirect reference. Coincidence? I love the fall. That's pretty funny. No, we love Danielle. We love. Hey, Charles the First. We got an Austrian king in chat. Let's go. King of Austria. Hey, if only Austria was still here today. Am I right, folks? Hey, am I right, folks? I got a call from the King of Austria. She said there was nobody home. I got there was nobody home. Ayo. Oh, speedrunner. Oh, hey, wait a second. Save your money. Save your money. We're going to bring on the big man, Thomas 777. That's 3 sevens in a row. If you want to ask the big man, the big chief, the big cheese from Chicago, king of Chicago, walking the streets, shooting people that he meets, fully loaded Tommy gun. They're going to get me now. I forget what Freddie says after that, but you get the idea. Hey, guys, long time. Finally catch a live. Hey, what are the odds of that? Yeah, Charles, good to see you, man. Hey, if you can come back in about 10 hours, about midnight Eastern time, I think for Danielle, that's also midnight, right? Eastern time is Canada time, right? I got a friend in Canada. Well, not anymore, but hey, Jonathan Pohl, that's Years of Silence. That's an author in chat. Show the guy some love. The guy does some history revisionism similar to this show, but a lot more serious, a lot more, this guy should have his own library. This guy should be a real professor, unlike these huminas that we got. Atlantic time, I don't even know what that is. Frankly, Atlantic Ocean or something. Yeah, throw some respect on Mr. Pohl. Throw on the pole, man. They got me in the gallows pole. Get a real job. This is a real job. Gets paid. Whoa, save your money. So true. Hey, I'm a little all over the place, as you can see. Dr. Pohl, yeah. Well, hey, my professor was saying earlier this week, you got to be careful calling yourself like a doctor when you're just like a PhD major or, doctor as in like academic doctor. Because if you go around in like a grocery store and you say, hey, I'm Dr. Pohl, and then somebody has a heart attack, they're going to be, hey, I know a doctor. He just told me so. He's right there. And then you're watching a guy lose his life right in front of you. You have to explain his dying breath. The last thing he hears you is, actually, I'm not a real doctor. PhD in 2004. Hey, class of 2004. We were in the Iraq war by then, right? And you're getting, instead of being on the battlefield, you're on the intellectual battlefield, talking about Hegel and Wittgenstein. Awesome to hear. We go by first names at the grocery store. So true. My only comment for Thomas is stay healthy, you tough bastard. Hey, I'll tell him. Speedrunner. My favorite season is spring. I'm not like other girls. So freaking true. What do we got here? Hey, Elon Bust in chat. My Instagram Nibba. My favorite Instagram homie. What do we got here? Reminds me of that Seinfeld episode where George says he's a doctor. Oh, is that okay? I'm not too familiar with Seinfeld. I just kind of sporadically watch it. Of course, I like the limo episode. How could I not? Other than that, I'm kind of a newbie, kind of a noob. Thoughts on the kiwi farm situation? Okay, I was kind of hoping you guys would get me up to speed because I saw that that person, what's her name? Keffels? Brittany was trying to catch everybody up, but I missed the stream. What is she doing? She's trying to take down kiwi farms because they misgendered her? Is that the thing? So, like, what's the deal there? She's going to try and sue them? Is she going to try to say that it's like a hate speech platform? I'm a little confused. Like, why would... I thought Kiwi Farms was cool with those guys. So I don't understand what the... How did that all develop? Okay. Well, I don't... Yeah. I mean, I assume it is, but what's Keffels and the Army and the ADL? Whoa, what the... Wait a second. Okay, so all those people... Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, usually people like Keffels would be against Nick. They'd be against Ethan Ralph. But because we all don't like Kiwi Farms, it's kind of like a one struggle, together. Is that what's going on here? Oh, she swatted MTG. Is that her? Is that the same person? Voice crack moment. Hey, is that so that's is that the same? Because I also saw MTG got swatted. I didn't know who did that. They exposed that person selling bathtub. What the? MTG went on national TV and blamed them. So MTG is blaming Kiwi Farms. Hence the campaign. Okay, so like everybody's teaming up against Kiwi Farms. Seinfeld. What's the deal with Kiwi Farms? That's not a farm. Hey, I know. Hey, listen. I know everybody here may not be cool with him. I don't have any problem with him, of course. But hey, I gotta give a shout out because I remember Beardson. He did a Seinfeld bit on QAnon, and I just thought that was so funny. I remember rewatching that months ago. That was probably last year. What's the deal with Q? He's like anonymous. But when do you ever hear about a guy named Q? Quentin? Hey, Quentin, I heard you're storming the Capitol. Or how about Quincy? You know, Quincy, that's not so anonymous. I mean, you may not know a lot of Quincy's, but come on. Yeah, that's hey, listen, the guy's got throw some respect on the beard, okay? Throw some respect. We wouldn't even have Nick without this guy. Come on, man. But okay. Okay. See, I was watching those guys a while ago, Rare Bits. All right. Let me how do you just realized I don't know how to spell mukbang. Heyo, mukbang. Oh, okay, there's no C. There's no C. That's what I thought. But I didn't want to be that guy. Shout out to Cody Browning, this guy. My goodness. No Fs, no Fs. I'm back. I'm here. Let me see here. It's actually counter, which is almost wait, what? Mukbang, but there's no reason to ever search for. Yeah. No, I hear you. Hey, exactly. So that's actually a good thing. Racist. What's the deal? Yeah, Steve Saylor on what's his on Seinfeld. It's pretty nuts to be called up by the ADL. It makes my entire weekend. Oh, we got some comedians in chat. Let's freaking go. Which is almost human hair, but they did some good expose on these cats. All right, what should I eat here? What should I eat? I love for the Goivers to explain Ethan Ralph siding with. Well, I think the point is we're all in like this big coalition. It's like reverse bio-Leninism where, well, I guess some people wouldn't agree with that, but it's all the Giga Chads. I guess not so much Giga Chads, but you know, it's a bunch of like anti-Kiwi Farms people going up against Kiwi Farms. So hey, why, you know, I'm not going to be like, hey, you're not pure enough to oppose this giant octopus monster that's trying to shut us all down, you know? So I don't mind. I mean, Keffels obviously probably has it out for us, probably has a hatchet to grind, an axe to grind. Hatchet is kind of like an axe, so a hatchet to grind. Hey, we got Chess Jimmy's in chat. My other Instagram, Nibba. Hello. This guy's an absolute king. Not a king like Charles of Austria over here, but close enough. ADL had. Oh, are you serious? These people, man. Yeah. Hey. Jonathan Pohl. I thanks to you, I really started checking out that guy. He's got a YouTube channel. It's a little boomerish. You know, he's got the camera a little too close. But hey, whatever. I probably shouldn't have even said that. But that guy's got some good interviews. He interviewed Catherine D about dating. He interviewed. He was with what's his name, Matt Forney from Terror House Press. They were talking about some '90s culture, some youth culture, and that's That's good stuff. That's good content. That's right up my alley. Like the Joan Jett album. It's up your alley. Probably her best album, frankly. Frankly, that's probably her best album. But yeah, hey, shout out to Jonathan Paul for getting me curious about that guy, because I didn't even know who he was. I got to be honest. He was kind of he's one of those people from like 2016 that kind of got lost because he was just an author. He didn't embarrass himself and go to these IRL rallies and get in the news. And, he was one of the more optical ones. He was just documenting this stuff. He was, I think that's what he calls himself, right? He's like a documentarian. You also see Nick have a play date. Yeah, man. Hey, that's kind of Keno, hanging around Florida with Steve Bonnell and his wife, his purple-haired wife. Hey, man, that was pretty funny, I got to admit. I was talking to my dad about that, and he said, "Look, hey, this is a white pill for you guys, okay? I know we don't like Steve Bonnell on our side of Twitter, but my dad's watching one of those debates he was having with Sneeko or somebody." And my dad's like, "Look, I see right through this guy. This guy, he's a fast talker. He's gish galloping. You really think 9/11 was this and that, blah, blah, blah. You really think the government's out to get you. But, he's a fast talker. He's kind of speaking in bad faith. But then you just riff with the guy. And I don't know if you guys saw that one with Sneeko and that other guy, Fresh and Fit Life or whatever. They're talking about like hair plugins and getting your fat surgically removed. He's just like talking about random stuff. And then if you watch that one with Nick, like a day or so ago, where he's out in Florida with his wife, IRL streaming, it's just like a hangout thing. It's not serious. He's not trying to get his life, he's not trying to get him deplatformed. He's not trying to sick the ADL dogs on him. It's just like a cool play date thing. And so it's one of those things. I know it's like a boomer thing to say, but like back in Sean Hannity and Combs, back when they would, you disagree with Combs on everything, but that's just like a regular guy. He's not trying to ruin your life. He's not trying to get you fired. He'll call you names. He'll say you're like wrong with like bad reasons. But my dad was saying, Destiny, he's like a guy, he's like a liberal from like 20 years ago who would just like be your friend and not try to ruin your life. Now, when he was trying to moderate that Sneeko debate, and be like, do you know that you're a white nationalist? Do you know that this guy is coming from a, he doesn't like agree with you guys and he's trying to be this like armchair general. Like, yeah, that's cringe. That's disappointing. And it kind of goes against his arc of being like a regular friend, politics aside. But I just think, I think Destiny's he's a guy who will talk with people. He talked with all the people from 2016. I think those videos are still on his YouTube channel. So I don't really see Destiny as the problem. I see people like whoever that guy is, Janico, that guy who was watching Nick's clip where he said like the N-word and then he was like, oh, that's who I was talking to? Oh, forget it, man. That's the last time I talked to him. Man, why didn't somebody tell me about this? Why didn't somebody show me this clip? I would have never talked to him. I would have never tried to see it from his point of view. And so it's like, that's the real threat. That's the real boomer mindset. Destiny's like a neoliberal. He trusts the government. Okay, whatever. That's like 90% of people. But Destiny will also like talk to you. He'll also like, okay, but tell me exactly why you think the government did this and that. And I'm going to give you some long-winded roundabout way of saying, yeah, the FBI can be corrupt. The intelligence agencies can be corrupt. But saying they're all corrupt, that's too far. That could never happen. So whatever. That's way better than I will not speak to you. Hey, teacher, this guy, hey, that's getting a little too far right. Hey. So I don't see Destiny as really that bad, to tell you the truth. If you're following Nick's alt, he did a thread about it, and he explained it pretty well. So I'm not totally, obviously he's cringe. I'm not saying, hey guys, have an open relationship with your purple-haired wife, just like Destiny. I'm saying, this guy is at least willing to talk. That's all we want. That's all we want to do is do a little Hegelian dialectic. And speaking of Trouble Armstrong, No Hegelian dialectic of Van Halen? That's not true. We can get into that right now. The arc is made for some great content. Yeah, exactly. You know, just like Ethan Ralph, even if you don't like the guy, you guys better be tuning into Ralph-A-Mania just for the content alone, okay? You want to hear Ali Jamal give the State of the Union speech? You want to see Alex Stein do some Andy Kaufman moves on some woman? Hey, man, we're bringing back Andy Kaufman. We're bringing back, what's his alter ego? Andy Kaufman. The guy, the lounge singer from Vegas. What's the guy's name? The guy who sang Gloria Swanson. Come on. What's the guy's name? I Will Survive. My favorite guy. Come on. Somebody in chat. I don't want to look it up. I was just watching the documentary. What's the guy's name? Dude, Vingle. Yeah. What's the Andy Kaufman? Andy Kaufman, his other personality, he would dress up as him. And his comedy buddy would too. Oh my goodness. Dude, here, I'll think of it in a second. Never heard of Tony Clifton. Thank you. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you, Elon Bus. Yeah, Tony Clifton. Aaron's now Demaistra. Yo, positionist, MK Ultra Victim. Good to see you here, man. Yeah, we're Demaistra heads in chat. We're Demaistra heads. The Enlightenment is cringe. The liberal democratic state, cringe. We are returning to tradition. Heyo, tradition. It's called We Do a Little Tradition, okay? We do a little King Ralph. We do a little John Goodman King Ralph moment. Is this another Groiper stream? Yes. Is it not on Cozy? Cozy's invite only. Hey, speaking of that, while we're all here, oh my goodness. Hey, check this out, man. You guys are going to love this. Hey, by the way, check this out. I was tuning into Politically Provoked the other day, and I recommend you guys do too, because check this out. So there was this guy, his name is Big Papa Fascist. His name is Big Papa Fascist. That's his username. And he created this website. Check this out. You're not going to believe this, man. Look at this, man. So it's a bunch of people. It's Jaden. It's all these people. Kino Casino, all the people that don't like Nick, they created their own site. Look what it's called. Are you guys seeing my screen? It hasn't launched yet. It's launching on September 3rd. September 3rd, that's a week tomorrow. It'll be a week from tomorrow. And it's called comfy.stream. Comfy.stream. It is an alternative streaming site that will be hosting all the people that don't like Nick. And they're going to be hosting debates like Politically Provoked. They're copying Brittany, but it's all the people that aren't allowed on Cozy. That is what just happened yesterday. Yesterday was like a preview. Comfy.stream is the name of the site. It looks just like Cozy. This is Big Papa Fascist. He was debating Spencer and other people with Brittany, he was doing some stuff on his own, and then he decided to make comfy.stream, and he's going to be launching that a week from tomorrow. So that's what's happening in the anti-Nick camp. That's what they're and they're saying, he's saying, Cozy, Nick, you guys are going to be so mad when we get so many viewers. You guys are going to get so mad when we... Oh my, it's just like, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make this up. That is what the detractors, that is the alliance that is unfolding. Yo, David the Gnome, good to see you here, man. But it's like, my goodness, man. Yeah, exactly. Imagine naming your... I mean, it's like, please. Just doing a... like, okay, hey, and here's the thing, too. Like, okay, yeah, we want people to make their own alternative sites there's no shortage of people that need a place to go after D Live, after Odyssey. But it's like, why would you call it comfy? And you know what the other thing is too? It was like a 3-hour stream and he was just repeating the same thing. People, we need a place for ex-groypers, ex-groyper refugees that need asylum treatment. That need to be deprogrammed and this and that. We need a safe space for all the people that are in a cult. They're in a cult. And it's like, you're going to name the site Comfy. And the guy was like mad. The guy was like, he was doing his Commander Cobra laugh on stream. And the guy wasn't even like having fun with it. He was really serious and saying, we're going to retaliate so hard. You're not even comfy on the Comfy stream. So, what do you think of Wurzelroot? I got to respect the guy just for the fact of him hosting Groyper's Got Talent yesterday. And for actually being Mark Wahlberg's son. That's real, by the way. The guy is actually Mark Wahlberg. His son, that is. So I asked him about that at AFPAC. I asked him, hey, is it true that you're actually his offspring? Father Stu. And it's real. It's real, by the way. Yo, Beantastic. Excuse me. Good to see her here, man. If you tune into the show, your name looks kind of familiar. Do you also like... Okay. No comment on... Okay, so the Stardust thing, okay. That's not my take, okay? That's not my take. Yeah, that's... listen, that's just not my thing. Is she Brahim cast, or what is it, Brahim? Brahmin cast? Excuse me. No, there's no H, I don't think. I don't think she's Brahmin cast, so it's going to be a hard pass for me. I did talk to her briefly, but that didn't really go anywhere. So I guess she's the one that got away. Imagine logging into the internet for political content and you go by Big Bob. Hey, by the way, we just launched our Telegram channel. Hey, guys. We just launched our Telegram channel. Yes, Trato. I am Hispanic. By the way, we launched our Telegram channel. Don't mind if there's some goth girl content, if that's the first thing you see. That doesn't just have to be the only thing we do on here. But that just so happened to be the last thing that we talked about. Okay, so don't that may not be a trend. It may be a trend, but just don't get scared away if that's the first thing you see. Let me try to find our Telegram channel. I'm going to put that in chat here. Hold on, give me a quick sec. I'm okay, share. Can I share this? View group info. Can I just share the link? How do I share the link here? Humana. Oh, here we go. Yo, Edward the Pale. Oh, dude, thank you, dude. Thank you so much. Wait, that doesn't look like the name of the chat. Goth. Oh, thank you so much, Edward. Hey. I got you guys a listening on the tractor. Yo, bass guitarist. Let's go. Let's go, Brandon. Am I right? I'm trying this boomer moments. I just want to send a little freaking... Okay, I think I can just put this in chat here. Does this work? Does that take you to the Telegram? Yes, he is cool. But hey, throw some respect on bass guitarist. I love this guy. This guy's one of the old heads. This is one of the first guys that ever gave me the time of day. So, bass guitarist. This guy was on D Live, shredding, wearing AF merch, and I'm like, dude, this guy needs to play the Super Bowl. This guy needs to play like at least the intro song of like a D Live streamer. This guy needs to be the equivalent of David Letterman's warm-up band. The guy who intros into the talk show. I mean, that's basically what Nick is. You know, Nick's basically doing a talk show. And so if you have Shredder doing the intro, that's perfect. That's like a perfect relationship. You could be like Murray on Joker. Yeah. You know, what's funny, bass guitarist, if you're listening, I've been thinking a lot about this guy, and on my way to school, on my way to class rather, there's a venue next to my campus where I saw Metallica, and it's got like this stage in the middle. It's got like if you've ever seen Elvis 68 Comeback, he's like in the middle and the audience is all around him. I've hypothetically thought, like, imagine bass guitarist, you know, world tour bass guitarist. I'm on my way to the show, you know, I'm on my way to class, but like I ditch class and I go to the bass guitarist concert, which is right next door to my campus. And he's shredding. He's got Southern bells all around the stage. He's doing the Elvis moves. Except unlike Elvis, you know, bass guitarists can actually play. And so you got him just up there. The crowd's going wild, and then I pull up, I swerve, because there's actually a turnoff. There's two turns, one to go to class and one to go to, it's like I have the left-hand path and the right-hand path, and I take a sharp right. I go into the parking lot, and the security guard's like, hey, man, no, this is my big elaborate hypothetical I'm just laying out. It's the wrong parking because, you know, the place is, it's sold out. It's sold out. And the security guard, he knows me. He's like, no. Let him through. Let him park in the parking. And then I rush into the venue, and it's like a big venue. And then I go down, the stairs go down, and all I see is bass guitarists, you know, one spotlight on bass guitarists. And he's playing Baby Let's Play House. You know, he's playing Guitar Man. He's playing Guitar Man because that's what they played in 68 Comeback. And that's actually one where Elvis is actually strumming the guitar. So that's perfect. There ain't no room around here for a Guitar Man. And that's, you know how in the background, the red, dimly lit background, you got all those backup players that are like posing with guitars. It's just like bass guitarists like cloned. It's a bunch of like clones or backup players. Not that he needs it, but you just got like this entourage. You got this oh my goodness, I know who this person is in chat, since I already know. I don't even have to ask. We'll get to you in a second, big guy, okay? But but anyways, yeah, that's the bass guitarist concert. You know, that's if I ever lose motivation on going to class, I just imagine there's like a one-man show happening, and I have to get there right away. I have to get there. So anyways, that's just what I've been thinking on my first week of school. The heck was that? I have no part of the goth girl content. Well, you kind of did, Edward. I saw you in there. How many Rebel flags do you own? I don't own any. I'm not from the South, so it's a bit harder to come by. Maybe the Central Valley is kind of like the South. But yeah, I'm lacking. Thomas is going to have to help me out with that. But doing farm stuff today. Yeah, no problem. Hey, bass guitarist is living the real life there. Akuma Johan, I don't think she's Muslim. I will not tolerate goth. Yeah, thank you. That's so true, man. So true. So is the Telegram working? I just want to verify. Are there goth girls where you're from? I saw some goth girls on campus. I saw My Chemical Romance shirt. Yo. Yeah, here's everybody. Yep, I see you guys. Thank you guys so much. Are there still goth girls? I thought they went out style a decade ago. Yes, you're right, Paul. You're right. They did. As far as substance, they did. They went out of style, and so now you got this caricature. You got this zombified version that's masquerading as the real inheritors of the goth girl legacy. Paul, if you watch Semiagog, we're going to be doing a stream in the near future we're going to be getting into the history of it. So you might want to check that out if you want to see the status of goth girls moving forward. So yes, they were. I don't know when exactly they started to make that change. Maybe like 2010s, maybe around Gamergate. Maybe around Gamergate. That would make sense because that's when all that indie stuff really starts to accelerate in a bad way. Opinions on men's goth style. You got to be careful with that. Like, you know, I don't mind like hair, like messing with your hair, two-tone color. The lipstick's a bit much, you know, if we could lay off that'd be cool. But if you want to wear your chained wallet like I did, if you want to wear your arm corsets, I don't think that's too far as of right now. But yeah, you just got to be careful. Don't be too femme. Don't go like David Bowie style. Don't go like all in on the glam, because then that's a little sus. You know, that's a little sus. So that's the thing. Y'all have different names on Telegram from here. I don't think so. I think you can basically make out who's who. We're not making out. We're making out the. You can just kind of tell. Kind of like Twitter, you can just kind of tell who's who. But yeah. Did I miss who here unequivocally? Okay, let's not talk about geopolitics. I just want to schmood a little bit, if you don't mind. Someone was talking about Destiny's wife earlier. What his wife is that exact type of broad that has to flirt with all her boyfriends. Maybe making lunch right now. Hey, Pepe is making lunch right now. Just popping in to say, that's right. So true. Eat the octopus. I don't know. Should I eat octopus? Hey, geopolitics. Yeah, that's true. Hey, that's the other Geo. Yeah, I got to reach out. To Geo. He's been leaving me on red. He's a busy guy. But I want to reach out to the guy. Geology. Yeah, I'm a geo head as far as like zoo books. I love zoo books. Nobody in the U.S. knows what the stars and bars looks like. They only know the battle flag of Northern. Yeah, that's right. There's technically yeah, a lot of people get those two confused, including me. You just got to, hey, when the Southern man speaks, your ass needs to sit down and listen. That's the truth. Your Yankee ass needs to sit down and listen, okay? Even if you're not from up north, you're effectively a Yankee. Like if you're like me from California, basically a Yankee. If you're not Southern, you're Yankee. If you're not in America, you're Yankee. I think that's the rule. If I remember that right. Southern man, don't need you around anyhow. So true. Real, by the way. Beantastic, you said something up here that I've commented before, but never managed to tune into a live stream. Hey, found you through Thomas. Hey, that's best case scenario. Excuse me. Doodle Doobie. Oh, really? See, I don't really know that character. I just saw him on that panel. Oh yeah, he turned his camera on. I forgot about that. Yeah, he had that username. Is the Gavin McInnes guy still in jail? As far as I know, yeah, I was tuning in to get the live update on that. I don't know if it's Gavin and his name's Ryan. I don't know if Gavin is also a part of that. You would think, right? Like, why would Ryan get arrested? I mean, it's total BS. Like, dude, Like, say what you want about Baked Alaska, but like a guy like that does not belong. He's gonna do 6 months, man. He's gonna do 6 months for and it's like, what is there to investigate with him? He live streamed everything he did in there. What are they gonna ask him? Like, hey, what else did you do in there? Well, dude, just watch the D live stream. It's so ridiculous, man. That's one of those things. Again, it's just like, if you support the, if you're against that whole thing, then you can't really pick favorites with some of the personalities that are involved. You got to be like, hey, this is BS. So, and by the way, does anybody remember when Baked Alaska was talking to Ed Dutton? And obviously Baked is not he's not an intellectual academic scholar, but he was kind of running Ed into circles talking about the pro-life thing. That's one of those things where, like, yeah, you can think about it, you can study it, but like if you just say the right answer, and Dutton's like, yeah, but like what like long term, what are we gonna do with this and that? And it's just like, dude, all you need to say is like you're pro-life. You can't go wrong with that. So, because I think I missed that part. I missed that part of the stream, and then I remember Charlemagne and others were commenting, yeah, this, for all the stuff that Dutton says, that that was one where it was just, I don't know, I don't think he won that one. All right, I got to get something to eat here. I'm going to I did say it was a mukbang stream, so I want to be a man of my word. Did I miss anybody's? Yeah, the Beatles are not better than Elvis. This is indisputable. If you want to say that, like 50s, I don't know. And then, like, politically speaking, I mean, everybody here is red-pilled on John Lennon. Everyone here is anti-Imagine, so. I don't. Nick is not. If you watch that Lauren Southern stream they did with Destiny, I don't think he was. I don't think he was simping. He was pretty. Pretty aggressive against her throughout that whole stream. Yo, Edward. Okay, yeah. Hey, man. Yeah, see you guys on Telegram. Hey, thank you, Edward. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it, man. Lauren, yeah, more like Lauren Yankee. So true, so true. The Kinks, yeah, we respect the Kinks. Maybe a little too British, but And what was that Joan Jett Boulevard? What was that song that Joan Jett covered? But all right, I think we're gonna get something to eat here. Yo, Vingol asking where Annie is. Where's Annie? Yeah, we are enjoying that. So true, so true. So instead of the Discord, I see the Telegram being a lot more productive, because we've had the Discord for a while, and there's just I don't know. I don't really get a lot of use out of it. What's an example of metal that is the least metal? That's interesting. You mean, like, would classic rock be too similar to metal to call that? What is closer to classic rock than metal? What's an example of metal that is the least metal? Let me think about that. Well, like Deep Purple, Stormbringer, that's got like soul, that's got like R&B type stuff on it. but it's very heavy. I mean, that album is kind of heavy, maybe not overall. So you kind of got like a mixture of genres there attached to Deep Purple, which is kind of like a metal band. But like that Judas Priest song Epitaph on, I think that's Sad Wings. That's like a piano ballad. That's pretty far away from and that's a metal band. Whatever Twisted Sister is, yeah, kind of when they embrace like the poppy sounding stuff, like a Leader of the Pack, that cover on that, what is that, the third album? Does that come out and play? Hey, leave my something like Bon Jovi. Yeah, that's maybe Beantastics, maybe like some of the glam, some of the bubblegum pop glam. Bon Jovi. Elon Bus. I'll look up that song, Bone of My Own, Night Sun. Let me save that for later. That in my history. Do you guys ever like click on a video, have it play for 1 second so that it stays there? So it saves in your history. That awkward teenage groove, working on them night moves. Oh, dude, this album cover. Yo, let's go. Thank you, Elon Bus. I'll check that out. By the way, did you guys see Dave Mustaine on Joe Rogan? I didn't even notice that. I saw, I found out about the Mark Zuckerberg viral moment, and then I found out, wait a second, he also had Dave Mustaine on. Yes, I've done that. Yo, let's go. David the Gnome. He gets it. What is the opposite of metal? What is the polar opposite of metal? I guess, by the way, you guys should check out Mr. Patriarch. I've been meaning to reach out to him, but he's been doing metal-themed, political, reactionary content. He's been talking to Aaron McIntyre, and I think brother Augustus, brother something. I think he's a Orthodox Christian. Brother is, as far as I know, I'm not sure. But they've been talking about metal, kind of been taking notes from this show, it looks like. But yeah, we got to collab. K-pop, okay, K-pop, yeah. But anyways, what I was getting at was Aaron McIntyre was saying on his episode that metal is really like, kind of goes beyond a sound and is more of like a specific form of expression, or like a feeling, maybe feeling over expression. And so like what metal really means to you, like the kind of personality that comes with that, what would be the opposite? Like when people listen to the blues, it's usually in a very depressing context. When people listen to pop, it's very uplifting. So the opposite of like metal, like to me, it doesn't just have to be super, super dark. It doesn't have, but it has to be like heavy. So like heavy, the opposite of heavy would be like, so this kind of like mellow, I guess. But then you can have some mellow sounding metal. So it's tough. It's tough. You're trying to like measure a feeling. We were actually arguing on Politically Provoked with this guy of ours, Drifter, and he was trying to say that like lyrics are super, super important for music, and I was saying no. The majority of people don't really care what they're saying. It just has to do with the sound, and it's only after the fact that you start to appreciate like the philosophy behind the music, if that's even appropriate to describe. So, but yeah, I don't know. I think we got some good recommendations in chat. K-pop and Air Supply. You guys remember when in Rockstar, when Mark Wahlberg's brother was asking, "What's wrong with Air Supply?" K-pop. Yeah, I think Vingol's got it. Yeah, I think we're Yacht rock. Metal morphed into emo rock. Well, I think that's alternative. Alternative kind of watered it down, and then it became so malleable that yeah, you get your pop punk and all this other stuff. That's why you got to have elites in the music industry. Like when Green Day won, got into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, you had Joan Jett up there saying, or I don't think that was when Green Day got in, but Joan Jett was like giving tribute to all the bands that have carried punk throughout the decades, and she's included Green Day on her list. And it's like when you have a member who was there during the heyday, ushering in like the frauds, the fakers. It's like that's how you legitimize a whole genre, even if like the true believers know that that's not what it was. That's not what It's a betrayal of the genre. Cheeseburger in Paradise. Lo-fi. But yeah, we're going to be talking about, hey, heads up, we're going to be talking about, yeah, I hear a lot of people say they like Dookie. Or what is it, Nuki? Dookie is, Limp Bizkit is, no, I did it for the Nookie. That's Limp Bizkit. Dookie is the Green Day. Yeah. Two great bands to have in your mind, Green Day and Limp Bizkit. But yeah, hey, if you guys got questions for Thomas, we're going to be talking about Chicago, specifically one of the mayors, and I'm going to try and steer it into organized crime, like mafia run Vegas, maybe even like, because I'm from California, I'm interested in like the Eddie Nash run LA clubs. So I'm just curious. I'm curious if you guys got questions. We'll try and get those. We're probably going to go live around midnight Eastern time. So I would recommend you guys, if you guys got some time tonight on Friday, we got some content lined up. When's that stream? Yeah, it's midnight Eastern time. So what is that? 9:00 Pacific. He did it all for the Nookie. Sounds like Thought Talk to me. Well, that's the thing. That's actually an incel anthem, is what Wendell was calling it, because he's doing. Apparently, Fred Durst was disaffected by all the groupies that like weren't paying attention to him, and so you got all these people that are, I guess, in the music industry just for the girls, and so he's saying that's not the way to be. Okay, take that cookie, and you know what. So here, I'm gonna check the fridge. If you guys got some questions before I wrap up, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna wrap you up, as Steve Miller said, and so that'll be the wrap up. But thank you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in just for this casual stream. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys a lot. I'll be right back. Why did it take so long? Why did I wait so long? That's true. Something to ponder while I get back. Thank you. All right, give me like 5 minutes. Okay, just kidding. Not going to wait that long. That's a little unreasonable. So hey, thank you guys. Thank you guys for the super chats. I appreciate it. Remember, you guys don't have to do that. I'm just glad you guys stuck around for this long. I mean, remember like a year ago? It's been about a year we've been doing this show. I started doing the show solo around like June, July. I didn't even realize I passed the 1 year mark. I probably should have did a little something, but I mean, when Thomas joined, like in September or so, that's when things really started to take off, and some of you guys might have been some of the early viewers then. I don't know if any of you guys remember that. At least it was Nixon, and like materialism. How many old heads do we have here in chat? You can say I was there. I was there for the inauguration. Sky Eats Airplanes. See, I don't even know what the band that is. Oh, man. Dude, I was trying to remember that the other day. Yeah, I did that. That was my first live stream, I think. Dude, I got to rewatch that. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you, Vingel. Yeah, that was me trying to remember. I didn't even remember some of the characters' names. That was before I started rewatching it, I think. And I didn't even finish the rewatch. But yeah, I was just scrolling through the Wikipedia page. Man, that was his birthday, right? I think that was on his birthday, so that was what, February? My goodness, man. Well, that couldn't have been that long, right? Man, I don't know. I'll have to check that into the archive. That's right, Vingel in chat, helping me remember stuff. Subject to change. You made my reaction to the MySpace era metal band. That's a perfect description. Perfect description. Why rewatching the original, now episode 3. Yo! Edward. Remind me to ask you how that's going. Or next stream. I mean, even with Thomas, when Thomas gets on here. Or when we do like a future stream, tell me how much further you get, because I got to about like episode 3 or 4, and then I kind of fell off. But those episodes just like make me feel good. That just makes me, I can't really describe it. It's just wholesome. Have you seen War of... Wait a second. Let me No, I don't think I've seen that. Oh my goodness. What am I looking at here? Excuse me. Microsoft Sam Harris. I'm going to share my screen out of it was January 21st. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Thank you, Vingel. What exactly am I looking at here? Special effects. Whoa, they did what the? Frankenstein conquers the world? What the? Sorry, hold on. I don't mean to ignore your or Wikizilla. An important film of our age. Oh my goodness. This is awesome. 66. Following a shipwreck, the long-surviving crew blames the accident on Frankenstein. Oh, dude. Striking from the mountains and the sea. Oh, dude, this is something. Thank you. I'll ask Thomas about that. How do I say that? How do I say that word? Gargantues? Help me out in chat. I want to be prepared for tonight. Just wondered if you have seen it. Help me out in chat. I'm okay. What? Gargantuas? Gargantuas? Is that right? How about gargantuas? Like number 2? Gargantuas or there's no CH, right? Tuas. Oh, okay, yeah. So it's like the number 2. Okay. Thank you. I want to narrow this. I want to get it right, like Joker. I want to get it right. Yo, we got what is it? Quackalongo? I don't know. Gargantua without the N. Gargantua. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Real friends help each other pronounce things like this. I'm having my salad that I should eat every day, but sometimes I skip, which is not good. But this is probably why I'm so skinny. Elon Buzz. The way I read that was so with the I read that in Fred Durst's voice, so that made it even more funny. How about people are spamming the Better Call Saul theme song on Instagram. I don't know, Elon Musk, if you can relate, but that is so funny. It's liminal space is getting attacked by some creepy pasta monster, but in the background you just hear Better Call Saul theme song blasted like unreasonably loud. Oh man, that's so funny. Yo, on my tractor, waiting for the opportunity to get on the highway, head back to my house. Yo, Bass Guitarist is literally the Straight Story, the David Lynch Disney movie. That's literally you, Bass Guitarist. That's incredible. Incredible. Well, hey, I hate to give you silence on the way home, but I got to wrap up to prepare for tonight's show. Thank you guys for having my lunch, for having lunch with me here on the air. Where does one start with Lynch? Okay, I was telling Brittany's audience, and they were fighting me, tearing my whatever. I think you start with Blue Velvet, so you get into the feel of it, and then you start watching Twin Peaks, the show. Okay, get to about season 2. Okay, so finish the show, and then, oh man, got to work out. Okay, hey, thank you, Elon Bus. Hey, thank you, man. You're always a pleasure to have here. Watch the show, and then, I mean, from that point on, I think you can start getting into the weird stuff. So you could probably get into like Wild at Heart, just because it's so funny and fun. And then once you like stop taking the thing so serious, then you can get into like the serious, like Mulholland Drive, Lost Highway. I just feel like I feel like you gotta accept the humor first, so that when you get to the serious stuff, you'll be able to discern what is the gonzo stuff and what is like actual thriller. Like Lost Highway has a lot of serious, you know what I mean? So I don't know if you want to take the thriller stuff first and then wash it down with comedy. Like maybe don't watch Wild at Heart until later, because it's just like a fun movie rather than like I think it's essential, but not really part of like his catalog. So, but I don't know. I mean, people exaggerate so much. His movies are not that hard to get into. It's very linear. Like Blue Velvet's very linear. Mulholland Drive even is linear in a way. So it's not like it's this big endeavor. Whoops. It's just the main highway in front of my property. Dude, yeah, that's such a good problem, man. You got acres, man. You got acres. Like the Marty Robbins song. So yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, Microsoft Sam Harris. Blue Velvet, I would say, is just a nice, that's a perfect, even if you want to get into like David Cronenberg, like you should start with Blue Velvet, because that's like a perfect mix of thriller, weird, but also like, you know, also normal. So, and then the TV show, it's like, you know, who I can't imagine somebody saying conventionally this is so gonzo, you know. So, if that's helpful, Microsoft Sam Harris. All right. I think we're gonna wrap up. I think we're gonna wrap everything up. No problem, Microsoft Sam Harris. Is there hey, I'm just curious. Has somebody like recommended to you one of his movies? Do you know anybody who's like where are you coming at this from? Or do you like the weird stuff? Are you just starting to check it out? Because I'm curious how everybody like finds out about the stuff, because I think I found out about it through Red Letter Media. And they put out their Twin Peaks review, and I was like, man, I'd really like to know what that's all about. And I had a friend in high school who would tell me like that was just one of those shows that like people just knew. But I don't know. I don't really remember how I first found out. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay, my bad. I forget. Yeah, I forget he's showing that. Yo. Let's go. How did you what is it, Criterion? Don't you like subscribe to that? What's the thing there? Laserdisc release, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. They had a letterbox format. And then they had a collection. Yeah, like what I don't really get into all the like, what is it, masterclass and this and that. I mean, maybe I should. It would probably help, but what do you mean Criterion phase? Were you buying stuff? Were you getting like a compilation of movies, or what's I'm just kind of out of the loop with that whole like distributing stuff like that. Who is the best Latino metal? What Latino metal band, or who's the best metalhead that's Hispanic? Who is best Latino metal? That's a good question. I think. Now my nose is runny, bruh. Just gonna walk home. Traffic just won't let up. Driving down. Yo, let's go. Let's go, bass guitars. I'm glad to see all this the sequence of events. Bought a lot, watched a ton on the streaming service they have. I watched all the Kurosawa. Is that? See, I keep meeting people who are like into all these like foreign movies, and it just makes me feel like I'm a stupid American who Legendary Vingul. What happened? I corrected the highlighted chat there, by the way. You were also in chat that day. I stand corrected the highlighted chat there. Oh, is that right? Oh, okay, okay. This is one of the best movies ever made. Highly recommend. Ran, 1985. Okay, thank you, thank you. Is that right? Okay, okay. Well, hey, thank you, man. It's only 7 months ago, but those are the days. Yeah, dude, it's amazing. It's Do you know who Victor David Hansen? Whoa, whoa, whoa! How do you know about that? Hey, what are you? Who is this in chat? Yeah, I know who that is. What? Yeah, yeah. Who is this in chat? Are you in the Telegram? Are you on Twitter? I saw him speak. He spoke at our a local GOP thing. He's a little too boomer. That's the problem. Like, if you look up his oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. That was like if somebody told me like a restaurant that I go to or something. It's like, hey, wait, hey, who are you? Hey, wait a second. Yeah, dude, this is so disappointing. You know, the guy's I think he's got good intentions, but if you look up reviews for Patrick Buchanan's his infamous World War II book, what is it, The Unnecessary War? He had some review of Buchanan saying like, this is offensive, this is a disrespectful book. Let me find it. And it's just like, dude, stay in your lane, man. Oh my, did he review this for the National Review? Are you freaking serious? Oh my goodness. Look at this. Oh, dude. Hey, thank you for bringing this to my attention because I thought it was just a little bit bad. He's an old neocon, but has some decent. Yeah, that's the thing. He's part of that. He's part of that old crew. Look at this, man. I have been receiving end of the Patrick Buchanan's American Conservative Magazine attacks. Oh, really? See, I want to see all this lore. We almost deplore the Buchanan. Yeah, okay. He doesn't like him getting kicked off. Wow, that's such a brave take. He was a valuable paleo critic who helped, anti-war, blah, blah, blah. We're here to continue the libertarian attack. Yep. Now there is no Bush to criticize, given that a moment did not turn. Okay. It's the antithesis of Buchanan. So a book here, a quip here. So a book here, quip there. It wouldn't matter what the written or oral pretext since, as the election heats up, I'm going to say is on the reason's edge. A guy like you can't become a lose-lose proposition. But surely Buchanan knew the transient, mutually beneficial arrangements where he signed on and which would abruptly cease when no longer beneficial to either of the parties. Okay. Maybe that's not so much of a dig, but hold on. There's like a, let me find the, check this out. Oh, wait a second. Where's the reviews? I thought he was in here. Hold on. Where is it? My goodness. Maybe this is the link down here. I thought it was just one of these ones you could just click on. Wait a second. Was this the book? Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Oh, okay, here it is. Criticized Buchanan for what he sees as a pro-German bias and instead contends that the Treaty of Versailles. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Yeah, he's challenging taboos. Okay. Contends that the Treaty of Versailles was too lenient rather than too harsh towards Germany. Sorry. In his blog, Victor Davis Hanson called Buchanan a pseudo-historian. In another entry on his blog responding to criticism from Buchanan's admirers, Hanson stated that he loathed communism, but argued that given the strength of the Weimar, Churchill and Roosevelt had no choice but to ally themselves with Stalin. In the summer of 2008, Hanson appeared together with Christopher Hitchens in a video called Uncommon Knowledge when they argued at length against Buchanan. Dude, with Christopher Hitchens against Buchanan. Dude, give me a break. Bruh. I don't always agree with Christopher Hitchens, but maybe he's got a point about against Buchanan's thesis. Bafangul. That is so typical. Did anyone tell you that you kind of look like Ian McCullough? Wait a second. Oh, dude, Vingle. I got to check that out. I didn't even know that there was. That's not even what I was referring to. I know that he wrote somewhere that the way that Buchanan frames World War II is too much in favor of the Germans, and you need to grant clemency to Roosevelt and others. But I did not know he did a Uncommon Knowledge episode. My goodness. I don't know if I know who that is. Give me a little. Yeah, former. Trotsky. I'm a Yank, so Christopher Hitchens's. Oh man. Here, let me look that up right now. Singer. Oh my goodness, that does kind of look like. This guy looks familiar. Echo and the Bunnymen. Yeah. What is it? What's that album called? It's some boat out in the middle of what is it? Is it Candleland? No. Whoops. Crocodiles? I don't know. Sorry. Ocean Rain. Thank you. Peter Hitchens, that is Peter Hitchens. He is so base, they won't let him be on his own. He always has. You mean when he would debate, when he would have kind of like an open dialogue on the air, he would bring on controversial people. I mean, that's how I kind of see like Destiny's kind of doing that with Nick. I mean, obviously it's a different thing, but it's that same concept of let's just have all the people out in the open in the public square. Not when he's writing, but when he appears in person. Yeah, did you guys tune into Academic Agent's stream with Thomas when they were talking about the Troubles? And he pulled up that Peter Hitchens quote talking about, was it about Ireland? I don't remember exactly what was said. I was hoping you guys could, if you guys remember that by chance. Yeah, well, Vingel, if you're still here, yes, the unnecessary war. The person that there's actually a YouTube. There's like 2-part videos of Buchanan going through his library. I think it's on C-SPAN. He's showing this guy his book collection and how he put together that unnecessary war book. And one of his sources, his main sources for revisionism, was that A.J. Taylor. What was it? That guy apparently, and that's Murray Rothbard's guy, AJP Taylor. That's who Murray Rothbard talks with when he talks about revisionism. That's his guy too. So, that's just one of those people who like, Tom. I remember Thomas on Twitter was giving that guy props, and it's just one of those things. Like this could be an episode right here, So that's just stuff that like if only people knew. The Blair. I don't. Did he? Okay. Rare bit. I think you're onto something. Is that what he said? I forgot. I just don't remember. I don't even know if the episode is behind a paywall yet. He did a Twitter thread about how NYE is a Maoist replacement. He's allowed 20-minute interviews with total mouthpieces. Okay, I was just wondering. Hey, what do you guys think of the whole? What do you guys think of Radlib and Pete Canones? They were going back and forth on AA stream, trying to figure out Hoppe. That was kind of interesting. Got into some history, like feudalism, medieval Europe, but we were trying to like narrow down like the libertarian philosophy because I know like Stephen Carson seems like coming from that, explicitly libertarian philosophy, and Pete Canones I think is veering off and like really just taking the reactionary aspects of it. So it's interesting. I'm curious how people, if you guys were watching that, what was your takeaway? How does A get so much money? Well, I found out that a majority of his audience is from Europe, so I think he's just got a loyal fan base that is tuning in consistently, and they probably use his channel as like a news center. So that's the thing, man. I mean, it's to the point where Americans are are interested in, you know, what's this guy doing over there across the pond. So all right, I think we're gonna wrap up if we're all AA audience is older too. Oh, okay, I kind of mistook that. Courses. Oh, that's true. Yeah, he's got that Foundations of Politics. How could I forget? That is Sam Hyde getting weighed in. Looking forward to his fight. Radlib was visiting AA in person, and now AA is posting about. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the backstory. I don't know. I'm just speculating based on the content those two people make. I don't. Yeah, that's that's man. There's all kinds of buzz. All right. Well, hey guys, I appreciate you guys for stopping by, man. This was a nice test stream. I always like talking to you guys. I'm thinking about you guys from time to time. The Sam Hyde fight, that's a good question. I'm just kind of seeing all the hype on Twitter. I'm sure you can narrow down where it's from, but I'm gonna have to ask my friend because he's more in tune with it than me. But yeah, I'm just curious what's gonna happen. So, all right, love you guys. Always thinking about you guys. What was that album? Okay. All right. Well, hey, it's been a hoot. It's been a hoot. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you guys, one and all. Survive the jive. What the heck? What's happening? Hey, yeah. Hey, thank you. Yes. I don't want it to go to my head. I don't want to be outside my weight class. Literally my weight class. That should be a reminder to stay in a certain weight class. All right. See you guys in about 9 hours if you guys are interested. Thank you guys. See you guys.